You guys, I absolutely want to die. Do you see this look? I just filmed this whole look for you. Look, swatches and all. And when I got up to look at the footage, it wasn't there. It didn't record. Now this super sucks, but normally I would just re-record it like tomorrow, but I don't have time because I need to get this video edited and up for you for Friday. And I'm so pissed because I was so happy to take you through these new products from Sephora so that you could see how they work. And here's the thing. I've been testing them out. I've been trying them because I never come to you with first impressions. I like to come to you with a full, well-rounded review so you really know what my thoughts are on them. And because I don't have time, I need to take you through it without showing you how I went through it. So if you're up for learning about new products from Sephora Collection that I've already done, well, then keep watching. And for those of you who are new to my channel, hello, this shit show goes on constantly. My name is Jennifer and I am into all things hair, skin, and makeup. And if you are too, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button because you know you're gonna come back for more. All right, let's just go through this so I can let you guys learn about these great products from Sephora Collection that are at such good prices and for me make a really, this is a summer glam face that I enjoy. All right, to start off, for my foundation, I used the Laura Mercier Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Foundation. I have the shade 1C2 Chiffon. I did a review on this over 2 months ago. I've been reaching for this a lot because it is nice and weightless. I don't feel it on my face. It lasts so nicely throughout the day. I like that you can still see my skin through it, but it does still have a nice foundation for my makeup. I think this is a good color match. So that's kind of where we are with the skin. I'm not going to tell you about the concealer and the blush because I'm still testing those out. You'll hear about them soon enough. Let me tell you why this video originally happened. I'd gotten a notification on my app that Sephora was launching some new brow products. You know me, brows are my weak point, so I'm always looking for new brow products. Although my routine is going pretty well lately, but I'm always up to try something new. So these are the two new products. This is the Tint and Volume Brow Gel. I have the shade Blonde, and this is just the Shape and Set Clear Brow Gel. I am not normally a fan of these sorts of tinted brow gels because of my brows, because they're thin, they are sparse, the hairs themselves are fine. I know I should like something like this because it does grab onto the brow and gives you a little more volume. But for my actual brows, it's not great for me. I do have it on. I always start with the base of the Anastasia Brow Powder Duo in Taupe because I need a background for what the other products are going to go on. That's how it always is. So that's what I did today. But I don't go in with a tinted brow gel first. I actually go in with a clear gel first because I want to get the brows in place in the shape I want. This here has the same sort of wand as the Patrick Top. It has a nice hold. As you can tell, my brows are still standing up and they do feel firm and not terribly crispy. And I did this I finished this look just 10 minutes ago, but these were done probably about a half hour ago. They haven't fallen. They do last pretty nicely. Now it is not as cementy as some of my other products, but for 12 bucks, this is a really good brow product. I'm pretty pleased with this. The brow gel, on the other hand, is not so much for me just because I do have blonde hairs elsewhere and this can grab onto it and all of a sudden my brows are looking crazy. I really just need to have a clear gel, then go in with a pencil to shape and fill in my brows. But for those of you who have either coarser hair or just more hair, this is nice. It's not a bad product. When it comes out, it doesn't take enough of the product off in that little hole in there that should pull off excess product. It has too much on here. So you absolutely have to wipe off the brush. Otherwise, you're going to go in with way too much. Now for me, going on top of my dried down brows, which I use a little fan to dry them down to set them in place. That's been a hack that has been working for me so well recently. And then just going over the top worked pretty well. Now, it's not my normal routine, but it worked out pretty okay for today. Next, I went in with this lip combo. I was immediately struck by this plumping tinted lip gloss. It's a shade 07. I don't know what the name of the color is. Sorry about that. I, of course, needed a lip pencil to go with it. I got the mini because they're only $6, and I have so many lip pencils. This one is in the shade 12 Vintage Pink, which, as you can see, is this shade right here. I love it. It's perfect for spring and summer for me. I just outline and then I use a little like lip liner brush to feather it inwards. And then I just went over with this nice plumping gloss. It's not one of those like super tingly, super spicy, like, ow, that's hurting. It gives a slight tingle. It has like a little bit of a, it's kind of, what is that scent? It's kind of a vanilla mint. Did I get it on my nose? It's a nice, light, reasonable scent. Some of them are just terrible and like aggressive. Not at all. I've worn this a bunch and I am super happy with it. It's definitely going to be like a go-to combination for me this summer. Whether or not I'm wearing makeup, I mean, it perks up like an unmade up face or it pulls together like this summer glam face. I mean, the shade itself is just, I mean, the two of these go together so well. I mean, can you believe it? They're like meant for each other. Love those. All right, next up for my lids. Now, like I said, I have tested these before, and I have the Sephora Charged Up Longwear Liquid Eyeshadows. I picked up 2 shades. This is the shade 03 Lightning, and this is the shade 04 All Day. On my lid, I have the Lightning shade. So here's the Lightning, and then there's the All Day. Lightning is obviously more of a champagne-y color, and this All Day is more of your copper shade, which both of these are like my shades for sure. Now, all I do is I take this and go over the lid in just a couple swipes, and then I use a fluffy brush just to blend it out. I don't want it to be heavy. I don't want it to be like super pow, but I literally take it all the way into the nose so that there's no like white areas or lines of demarcation and just blend it out gently. Now, I know some people are like, oh, I cannot wear shimmers and glitters. You absolutely can wear shimmers and glitters. It actually like reflects light back at people. So if you do have like creasy or crepey eyes, it almost like camouflages it, but still gives you this pretty light sparkle. Now, it's not something I'm going to wear during the day, but for going out in summer evenings, I love this a lot. Of course, I'm going to wear it all year round, but for right now, this is going to be great for me for the summer. Now, through my trial and error, I did find that it's not entirely crease proof. Like right in the crease, I found that I did have a little creasing, and that was easily patted out. But today I did use my MAC paint pot just to like tap a little bit. I didn't go crazy because I wanted it to really last and give it a better chance, because I do that in the summer anyway. And so if you have like oily lids, or if you know it's like humid where you are, just put a little bit of an eye primer just to give them a little help. All right, I'm gonna jump real quick because there's something else that I bought, but I just noticed something and I want to show it to you guys. So I picked up the Sephora Big by Definition Waterproof Mascara. This is a volumizing mascara, and it has like the wand that I like. I actually like them to be a little fluffier, but this is still a nice wand. So here's the thing. Right now I can already see, I mean, the lashes are standing up. That's great. There's 2 coats on the upper lashes, 1 on the lower lash. It looks the way I like them to look. However, if you can see right here, I already have flaking, and this has been on my eyes for 10-15 minutes. And I even did a little test at the end of the last video that no one will get to see because it didn't record. After I put it on, I then sprayed with a setting spray just over my eyes, and I kept my eyes closed because I didn't want to have any transfer of the mascara up to my lids. And I'm testing out a setting spray right now that is pretty heavy duty. And I thought, well, maybe a setting spray will help the mascara set even better so that it won't flake. No, 15 minutes later, look at that. There's little flaking right there. I'm so pissed. And that was my experience while I was testing this. It flakes. And that's so upsetting because if you say you're a waterproof mascara, you really shouldn't flake. So Sephora mascaras in me are 0 and whatever. None of them have worked for me. I haven't found any that have not smudged smeared, or flaked. And that's super disappointing because this was $12. I mean, how affordable is that? It's like drugstore mascara. But I have other drugstore mascaras that work way better. All right, and the last product I got, these are the colorful shadow and liners. They're waterproof, which is great. I mean, thank you very much. But these are both supposed to be shimmers. So you can see that this first shade on my hand right here is the shade Dark Taupe Shimmer. And you can see there is a little bit of a shimmer to it. There's no sparkles in it, no glitter, nothing like that, but it does have a little bit of a sheen to it. Actually, that's a better word. It has a sheen, not a shimmer. And then the other shade is number 15, Purple, which is also supposed to have a shimmer. There's no shimmer there. It's pretty dang matte. And that's what I used, this purple shade, to tight line my eyes and do a slight, like a little bit of a liner on the outer corner just to kind of lift my kind of now like very hooded eyes. I can't do like a liner all the way. Well, I can. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but it takes up a lot of space on my lid if I do the whole lid. So tight lining is the way to go for me. And these I am thrilled with. They are, I think they're $14. And as far as I'm concerned, they are a straight up dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Color Chameleons that are $29. Yep, that's right, folks. You heard me. I'm in love with these. Now, I didn't wear the shade, why can't I get this to stick in my brain? Dark Taupe on my lashes today, but I have worn the color previously. I love them both. I don't wear black liner. I always have like a color. So this like deeper, almost like a gunmetal color and the purple are perfect for me. I love, they don't transfer at all. They wore so well. I didn't have any running or smearing with them. These are like a hero, and they come in a ton of colors. You can get them in mattes, you can get them in shimmers. These are, and I think there were even some that were like glitters, but a ton of shades for 14 bucks. Cannot go wrong. Although I can't tell you my overall disappointment of still not being able to show you like when I put this on, but I think you can see from what you got before your eyes that the stuff really worked out so nicely and gives like a really nice kind of like spring summer glam for me. And this is as glam as I would get in the summer. I don't like a ton of makeup. I have thin layers. I didn't have, like, my base is all other products. My blush and my bronzer are both creams, and that's what I like pretty much on the whole. Like, I use creams constantly. I love them very much, and I will go over the top with a powder. But Sephora Collection didn't have any cream blushes or bronzers. Why can't I get those words out? They didn't have any cream blush or bronzers, at least at my store. I really should look on the app to see if they do carry them, because I would like to try them if they exist. I mean, they should. Cream blushes are having a moment. The blush I have on right now, I will tell you about in an upcoming video. Today's the first day I've been testing that, so I gotta gather my thoughts and try it a couple times before I can let you know fully. But overall, I was like really happy with the Sephora Collection. So these little shimmer eye pencils, yes. The charged up long wear liquid eyeshadows, yes, yes, yes. The plumping lip gloss and this lip liner in the shade Vintage Pink, all summer long, yes, yes, yes. The brow products, I'll continue to use the clear brow gel, but this tinted one, I'm probably not going to reach for it. The mascara, absolute no. You're dead to me if you smudge, smear, or flake. $12 down the drain. So overall, these newest products from Sephora Collection are a hit and a value. I feel bad because I walk by the Sephora Collection gondola all the time and I don't pay that much attention to it. The only reason I went to it this time was because I had gotten the alert on the Sephora app that they were dropping these eyebrow products, and you know how I am about my eyebrows, willing to try anything to make them better than what they really are. So, I mean, those two $12 products spawned the rest of what you see here. And I think it was totally worth it. So let me know what you think. Are there any of these products that are on my face right now that you're like, yeah, I like that. I think I might consider that. I just noticed I started getting some flaking under this eye. Just pisses me off. How hard is it to make a mascara that doesn't flake? There are plenty of other brands that do it. Well, I'm only going to the nursery to pick up plants, so she'll be a little glamorous for the plants, but she's still gonna be flaking. All right, you guys, so that is all for my second filming, your first viewing of Sephora Collection's latest launches. And for those of you who realized that I hadn't been on here for a couple weeks, thanks for coming back. Thanks for showing up. The support means so much to me, especially since I'm crawling myself out of the mud. If you don't know what that means, my previous video, I talked about where I was for the past couple of weeks. I will link it up here, and it's, there goes the menopause brain again. It was a review of Lisa Eldridge's latest, or her new skincare launch, Seamless Skincare. And at the end of that video, I talk about why I'd taken a couple weeks off. So it seems like I should probably sign off now and make sure that this footage is recording, because she's not going to do it for a third time. That's just how it is. All right, you guys, I want to thank you so much for being with me, and I'll see you real soon.